Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a sit-down chit-chat responding to comments and questions video. I love to do these videos, and even though the past few weeks I haven't uploaded too many videos, reviews, or anything, I have had an influx of comments, and I figured it would be nice to sit down and chat with you guys. So let's get into the video. If you're unaware of what these videos are, I like to go back and respond to comments and questions that you guys have left on my videos, and also continue discussions and debates that we have. This is a great way to kind of connect with other people who love fragrances, and I love to do these videos. I just try not to do them too frequently. Now, before I get into the comments and questions, if you've noticed, I've been kind of MIA, AFK from YouTube for the past almost 2 months now. Mostly for the past month, but my uploading has been infrequent. I mentioned it in a few videos that's been going on, but I figured I'd kind of address other issues that's been going on here. First thing was I had a lot of traveling, so I had to go out of town a few times, and it's hard for me to film and edit and upload when I go out of town. So usually that'll affect a few videos. I haven't been feeling good. There was some issues behind the camera just personally. And also when I went out of town, when John and I were out of town, we got a call the same night that my mother-in-law had fallen and had fractured her spine. Now, thankfully, when she fractured her spine, it wasn't anything that was going to cause permanent injury or immobilization issues. It was more of a fracture on like a few of her wings, like the little tips of her spine. So it was more pain management and just kind of dealing with the issues of hurting herself and having to spend a few days in the hospital. So we moved in with her for like a week and a half, and then we spent the next like 2 weeks going over to her house twice a day to take care of her cats and her errands and to cook for her and things like that. And during that time, it was just very hard to schedule and film and edit, so it was hard for me to get a good upload schedule. So I wasn't able to put a lot of effort and energy into my YouTube channel, so it was hard to do that. I also had some random thing happen to my YouTube channel, and it was kind of scary and kind of weird, and I'm not going to go too into it, but I noticed, I always try to check my analytics, and I noticed one of my older videos had an insane amount of views and likes and engagement, and it was very not correct. And it was coming from places that when I tried to type in the website to see what, where, why, it said, "Do not go here, it is a scam." And I'm not gonna tell you what video it was, but I'm very realistic with my channel, my growth, and my expectations for views and engagement. I don't expect my videos to go viral or things like that. That's fine, especially older videos. So an older video to go from maybe like 1,000 views to like 50,000 views in 24 hours is not no. And when there's people watching, it's only 10 to 15 seconds, it seemed very weird. So I spent like 2 to 3 weeks back and forth contacting YouTube, contacting Google, different things, to figure out what the heck was going on. And it also made me a little kind of scared to put videos up, because I didn't know why this had happened. So the times I had the ability to put up videos, I was very hesitant to put up videos. So the past month and a half, I just have been kind of like taking a little hiatus from YouTube, putting up videos when I wanted to about content I enjoy, but I haven't had the urgency to put up videos. Also, when I was staying at my mother-in-law, she cannot handle fragrances, and when I review fragrances, I usually wear them a lot right before I review them, so I couldn't wear fragrances to review. It was just, there was a lot going on the past, like I'd say 2 months, that kept me from being able to have my Monday to Friday schedule. So everything seems to be crossing my fingers okay now. So hopefully by next week, I will be back to my Monday to Friday schedule. So a bunch of people have reached out asking me if I'm okay, asking if she's okay, sending, thoughts and prayers and all that wonderful stuff. So thank you to everyone who's reached out. Everything is good now. It's just been a very crazy few weeks. And I'm glad that everything is settling down. This first question is a question I get answered a lot, but I always like to answer it because most people don't want to go back and watch older videos. And any related videos or referenced videos, I will link those below. This is on my most recent touring collection where I take you through this room and share with you guys my 1,000+ bottle collection. And this is from Cali Bling, and their comment is, I would like to get into this type of work. One of my pressing thoughts is, how do people afford so much perfume? Not to be forward or offensive, but I really am curious. If you could give me some tips, thank you. So I have talked about how I personally afford this, but instead of worrying about how I personally afford fragrance, I will give you some tips on how to afford fragrance if you want to have a more manageable, realistic collection. First is to take advantage of coupons and deals and sales. So if you absolutely want to have a larger collection and you are not the type of person that wants to purchase from gray market sites, if you prefer to purchase from sites, like say Macy's or Dillard's or Neiman Marcus or Saks, look for the special times of year when they have sales. So Mother's Day is a great time if you like men's fragrances, Father's Day, Black Friday, major holidays like within the United States, like Memorial Day and New Year's and 4th of July. There are a lot of sales where you can save a lot of money or get some really nice gifts with purchase where you're not going to be spending full retail price. So you will be able to afford maybe some nice bottles of perfume without breaking the bank or spending as much money. Another way to do it, if you feel like it's worth taking the risk, because there is always a risk, even though I trust all the sites I mentioned in my gray market video, I'll link that below, is purchasing from gray markets. Gray markets, you can buy let's say $100 bottle of perfume, sometimes for 20 to 30 bucks. Some, $400 to $500 of luxury niches you can find for $80 to $100. You can find some fantastic deals on gray market, but you are taking a risk. That is another fantastic way to save money on bottles of perfume. A great way is to look for swaps or to purchase partials. If you don't care about owning full presentation, you can find reputable places to purchase testers. Decants are great. And again, places that have subscription services and some gray market sites, you can purchase decants, like Max Aroma has their pocket perfumes. I know FragranceNet has their travel atomizers. You can purchase decants from some of those websites, or just purchasing the smaller travel atomizers for some of these fragrances. You don't need to have full presentation to get the same experience. When you spray it on yourself and you smell it and you enjoy it, it doesn't matter if it's in a sample vial, if it's in a 5 ml decant, if it's in a partial bottle, or if it's in a full presentation. It's going to smell the same as long as it's the same fluid. So this comment is on my Good Fortune review from Victor and Rolf, and I got a few comments kind of similar to this. And this is from the 3 Hoodoo sisters, and their comment is, the brand is giving me we don't care anymore. Their classic smells are masterpieces, but this and their last release, which I believe was Ruby Orchid, was not impressive at all. I went to purchase this and I just couldn't make myself like it. Now, I enjoyed Ruby Orchid and I enjoyed Good Fortune. However, they are, in my opinion, not comparable to what the brand can do. Now, some of you guys thought the bottle was tacky. I actually really liked the bottle, but I also appreciate that not everybody likes things like that. And if you see the decor that's in this room, you'll understand that I really don't have the most taste when it comes down to anything, really. The problem I had with Good Fortune specifically was that it could have been so much better, and I know that Viktor and Rolf can do it. Now, when I look at a new release from a fragrance house, a designer fragrance house, I like to look at their past releases and what the brand is known for. So Viktor and Rolf, when it comes down to fragrance, is known for Flower Bomb. Now, Flower Bomb is an overtly saturated scent. I mean, you smell it everywhere. I go to any fragrance counter and it is just a Flower Bomb dominated marketplace because it's such a popular fragrance. I love Flower Bomb. It's such a beautiful scent. And hint, hint, one of my favorite top 5 flankers ever is Rose Explosion from Flower Bomb. It is a masterpiece of a fragrance. It is so ridiculously beautiful and successful, and it pays a beautiful tribute to the original, but it stands alone on its own. It is just magnificent. So I know that Viktor and Rolf can pull some tricks to create beautiful, wearable, mainstream, crowd-pleasing designer fragrances that are unique and beautiful and special, that will fill a room, that are bold and sexy and feminine and strong, but still can appeal to a mass audience. And with good fortune, I love the campaign, FK Twigs. Twigs, she is fantastic. She is so talented and so inspirational. She is amazing. I think that she was the correct choice of face, but I feel that they lost the inspiration completely because she is the only thing about this fragrance that sparkles. Now, the fragrance in and of itself is a good scent. You can spray it on your skin and wear it and smell really nice. I do like the addition of fennel. I think it adds something a little bit different. However, the boring vanilla note in here is not special, and it dumbs down this fragrance in a way that I feel just makes it lacking. It's supposed to almost have this like licorice anise, almost absinthe kind of otherworldly feel to it. And the fennel doesn't really do that much at all. And the vanilla, if it had any chance of doing it, just kind of squashes it. It just smells like a cheap vanilla fragrance after a while. And I do like the fragrance, and those fragrances are complimentary and they are sexy and they do smell good, but it's lackluster for a brand new release from a house that I know can do amazing things. So I do like the fragrance, I do wear the fragrance, but it is a dumb grab scent. It is not something that I am inspired to wear. Even above Ruby Orchid, I actually like Ruby Orchid. It's a wearable scent. It's, I think, more inspired than Good Fortune. And that's sad. But I think that Good Fortune might be able to save itself with some interesting flankers if they feel so inclined, by being more adventurous with different notes. An incense note, a lot of people mentioned a real strong, substantial incense note instead of the vanilla would have been excellent. I feel a stronger licorice note instead of a kind of squashed fennel note underneath a sticky, boring vanilla note would have been wonderful. Or something that was a smoky wood would have been really nice. It's a good scent, it's a wearable scent, it's an easy scent. I can see why people will like it, but I can also understand why people were not happy with it. So that is my thoughts on it, and I agree. I think people were excited, people smelled it, and they were like, this is it. So as a fragrance, it performs well, it smells good, but it's not inspiring. It's not as magical as the brand let it on that it was supposed to be, and that's disappointing. It is very disappointing. This will be the last comment, and this is on the Whiff of Waffle Cone review from Imaginary Authors, and this is I wanted to talk about this and kind of breach this idea with you guys. So this is from Lulu Bell, and their comment is, I'm only seeing reviews as a perfume, but they are supposed to be edible as well, but no one has their ingredients listed, not even the company Salt and Straw. I have multiple allergies, so I have to be careful what I eat and wear. Does someone have the ingredients? I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. Awesome review though. If I'm correct, and I'm and I'm very much not very good at being correct. First and foremost, A Whiff of Waffle Cone was the collaboration between Imaginary Authors and Salt and Straw as a fragrance, so not an edible perfume. But I believe that they also collaborated with Imaginary Authors for, I think, because I checked it a few days ago because I signed up for the thing. I'll check my email after I kind of do this little endeavor to create like 3 or 4 edible perfumes for fragrances for ice cream. So in that review, the reason why there was no ingredients listed is that is not the edible experience. That is the fragrance that was created to kind of mimic walking into an ice cream shop, their specific ice cream shop. But they are launching their edible fragrances. Hold on, let me check. Crazy enough, it's actually launching in like a few days. So Salt and Straw and Imaginary Authors are dropping their first ever ice cream topping that's crafted for an all-sensory ice cream experience. So they're going to be 3 different fragrances for your ice cream that I'm guessing will also be flavors. And there's a cloud of cocoa, a swoon of citrus, and a plume of blossoms. The cloud of cocoa has flavor notes of chocolate, malted milk shape, and Japanese whiskey. Swoon of citrus is key lime pie, lychee, and Italian lemon grove. And a plum of blossoms is jasmine, honeysuckle, and wild country garden. So I'm going to sign up for this because I think this would be a fun video to do. If you guys would like me to review that for you guys, I'm obviously going to be doing that because that sounds exciting. But if you guys want me to taste it on camera, let me know. Or I can just review it and let you guys know what I think. And you don't have to watch me eat because I don't think people want to watch me eat. Anyway, just let me know what you guys think. But when I get that, I will buy it when I can buy it. I will let you guys know my thoughts on that. And if you guys do not know, my second job was at an ice cream parlor. So I used to make I've probably made thousands of waffle cones. And I also love to make ice cream. I like to make different flavors of ice cream. I've made like pink peppercorn ice cream, violet, and lavender, and like honeycomb ice cream. I like to do different styles, like esoteric flavors of ice cream. I don't know. So this is kind of fun and exciting for me. So I'm really interested in it. I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I read this comment, I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that obviously for me, but also I thought it would be a cool, interesting video for you guys. So let me know below if you would like me to review it by doing like a first impression on camera, or just trying it and letting you guys know what I think, and you don't have to watch me eat ice cream. It's up to you guys completely. But the reason why there are no ingredients on that review video of A Whiff of Waffle Cone is that is not one of the edible ice creams. So do not eat that perfume, even though it does smell really tasty. Do not consume that. It is not safe for consumption. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, guys, I hope you're all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I will see you next time. Bye.